Give this video a like if you're never gonna ever buy a Need for Speed again, because once you've watched this video, I don't think you're gonna. Now, if you guys are looking for cheap and reliable games, check out Instant Gaming in the description. Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's been some news updates regarding Need for Speed Heat and the future of Need for Speed in that matter of fact. And I'm gonna say right now, it isn't the greatest news that we've ever actually received on the Need for Speed. To be honest, it's absolutely terrible. Now, with that being said, yeah, we're getting one more update. We're getting an update in the next couple of days, but it is the last ever update in Need for Speed Heat. Yes, you heard that right. They are boycotting Need for Speed Heat. They are not giving us the content they promised and a load of other stuff as well. So anyways, we actually are going to read through some patch notes, which to me doesn't really make sense. It doesn't bother me no more. I just don't really care about the game because it had so much potential to be better than it is right now, and this patch just says it all really. So if we actually do jump straight into the Reddit, we've got the June update notes. Now obviously it's Max, which this isn't Max's fault. He's just like telling people how it is and what's happening with the future of Need for Speed and the update, so we can't really fault him for doing it because he's basically just publishing what he's been told to actually do. So anyways, it's been a while since you've seen update notes. Yes, we're talking about 3 months since we've actually seen a major update. But before we jump into the details, here's a little overview. The team has been working hard on finalizing the June update, and we're happy to announce it will be released tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be released tomorrow, June the 9th, which is okay. It addresses the missing vanity items for the 100% in the game, and you should encounter the DR105 less often. They're also thrilled to announce crossplay is coming to Need for Speed Heat, which is good, but it should have been in Need for Speed at the start of the game, at launch I should say, allowing you to cruise Palm City with your friends regardless of the platform. Anyway, it's been quite a packed week for Need for Speed, and we have published an article on our website that tells you everything you need to know beyond the update notes. Absolutely recommended to give a read. But anyways, let's go down. So we've got obviously crossplay, which we know what crossplay is. We've also got some general fixes as well, which improve cop car logics to reduce occurrences when cop car significantly reduces player car health in one hit. Yeah, about 3 months ago when I last actually played Need for Speed Heat. That's how bad the support is for this game. It is absolutely terrible. So we've got visuals as well. So we've got audio as well, which I've never actually encountered this, but cops will now refer to the McLaren P1 GTR correctly in the cop chat. And we've also got some world updates as well, some cars. But when I say cars, we are not getting no cars. We are not getting no extra cars in Need for Speed Heat. We're going to get our 2 extra cars that we actually got from the black market update, and they've also done some event bug fixes as well. But that is really it. That is what June update is. It's just adding crossplay and obviously adding some bug fixes. So they're basically saying right there that they're developing the next Need for Speed now, which will obviously get released next year, which will be for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. But if you look right there, it says the next Need for Speed game, this will be the final update for Need for Speed Heat. Out of that whole paragraph, that is the only thing that sticks out to me, and it'll stick out to a lot of other people as well. I don't know, I just feel very annoyed with how they've actually done this and planned this. I know we've had like the lockdown and all that situation, but we've had games like Fortnite still getting updated, still getting content updates, and other games in general. And Need for Speed, they could have added so much more stuff, abandoned cars just to keep it going during this lockdown, to keep people going, and then they won't lose fans, or they just wouldn't lose a whole community. Because to be honest with this is the worst they've actually treated a Need for Speed game of the crossed full franchise. Need for Speed Payback got a better updates than this. It got a better support than this, and it was only a couple of months ago when they said that they're going to actually do live updates and they're going to make this the best Need for Speed yet, and the hype was absolutely crazy. So I've got to admit, I was very excited when I first got this game. I was excited to play it. It felt mint. It felt like there was a Need for Speed back, and they just drop a bombshell like this and just tell us that we're not going to be getting no more updates, and it's in June, and the next Need for Speed is probably going to get released next year in November, which is ages away. It's over a year away. It's just, they've just gone the wrong way about this Need for Speed. They really, really have. It's like people saying now that Need for Speed Payback was a really bad game. The comparison to Need for Speed Payback and Need for Speed Heat, I do prefer Need for Speed Payback. There was more stuff to do it. Obviously, there was abandoned cars. There was speed lists. There was just so much more organized with Need for Speed Payback. But with Need for Speed Heat, we don't even have speed lists. We don't have abandoned cars. We don't even have any more car updates. updates or car DLC car packs, people are going to be very, very annoyed knowing that they've paid like £100, because I paid £100 for the collector's edition. Obviously, I gave some copies away as well here on YouTube, which I don't regret that at all, but I do regret actually spending about £100 on the collector's edition for Need for Speed Heat. If I knew they was going to do this, I wouldn't have bought it, and I would have just like, I would have just like got it off Origins and just played it and paid the monthly fee on Origins instead of actually purchasing it myself. But since I'm a massive Need for Speed fan, I thought, you know what? We do get the Polestar figurine, so that is why I bought the collector's edition. But at the same time, I was like, do you know what? This looks really good. Need for Speed Heat looks amazing, and they're going to keep updating the game. But they've just proved us wrong. They've proved us wrong that they don't really care about the community. They don't care about the community one little bit in the slightest. So I also do want to mention in this video as well. So at the moment, with everything how it's going with Need for Speed, I am going to be stepping down and stepping away from doing Need for Speed content, unless something really big happens later on in the future. Obviously, there's going to be, we've got new developers for the next Need for Speed, which they're the mix of burnout. I can't see them letting us down, but as soon as I do know some proper information and just stuff around that, and if it's worth even doing videos about, then I will actually do that. But in the meantime, I just can't see Need for Speed coming back around from this. It's just crazy. The thrill to let us all know that on June the 9th, Need for Speed Heat will be the first EA title to offer crossplay. Man, they're really proud of that. They are really proud of that, but there's loads of games out there right now that do crossplay. It just doesn't make any difference to anyone. It won't make no difference to me. It won't make no difference to the next person or the next person or even the next person. I just feel quite bad for Max, because he's getting like loads of backlash because of this, because obviously he reported it and put it on Twitter, and loads of people are saying, why have you boycotted the game? You shouldn't work for EA and all that stuff. But we've got to think, it is not Max's fault. He's just been told what he's meant to do. Need for Speed 2015, in fact, got a better support than this, and we've got better content on that. It's just a very crazy situation. It's like they just can't be bothered doing anymore. They just want one long break, and EA was just like, you know what? We're not bothered. We've got enough money. We're not bothered about the community. But they're going to think, when the next Need for Speed does come out, loads of people aren't going to be buying that game until it's about 6 months old to see if they're still going to be supporting the game. Because if not, then people are just they'd rather just save the money or wait till the game comes down in price. I'll probably be the same person that'll do that, but then again, if it does look really good and they do like add some other stuff into it, like speedless straight away, if we get some like, I don't know, some stuff like abandoned cars, that type of stuff in the game straight away, and keep it up to date, then obviously I will end up buying it. But at this moment in time, they aren't bothered about anyone. But anyways, people, that is it. There ain't much to say about the Need for Speed Heat, to be honest, and especially with the update, bug fixes and crossplay, that is all we're going to be getting for the rest of the Need for Speed Heat, which is a big shame, because it had the potential to be one of the best Need for Speed games that they've ever made, and they've just gone this way about it, which is just shocking, and it's disheartened, isn't it? If you're a Need for Speed fan, it's just going to put hold on stuff. You're going to be like, you're just not going to trust them. You are not going to trust them in the future, and that's just it. It really is. But anyways, hope you did enjoy it. If you did, you know what you can do. Yeah, I maybe end up doing some other type of videos on some other racing games or something else. Stick around. Bye-bye.